Welcome to another great episode on Thinkers. So today I'm going to talk about 2012 MCQ paper and more precisely the portion of question number 6 to question number 10. So have your paper, have your pen, have your book and get ready for it. So question number 6, in computer networks, acronym DHCP stands for, this is a simple enough question. This DHCP protocol comes in OSI model. So by the way, if you are not comfortable with these topics like OSI model and networking, subnetting, those kind of things are covered and get to you in your screen in few weeks time. So DHCP stands for Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. So the answer is 2, Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. So question number 7, this is a good question and there are some things you might memorize and you might know in order to do this kind of question. Which of the following statements is correct about relational databases? So there are terms like primary key, foreign key and alternative key. Primary key, foreign key, alternative key. So what is primary key? So primary key means if there is an entity called student and it has attribute student ID, student name, grade. So within this attribute, in order to qualify for a primary key, the attribute should have the quality of recognizing the rows uniquely only by using that attribute. So we can recognize rows using student ID attribute, because of that it's a primary key. So think in a foreign key situation, it comes with a relationship. So if there are two entities called student and teacher, so student and teacher has one to many or many to many relationships. So think this is student entity and it has relationship with teacher entity as many to many. So the primary key of the student entity and the primary key of the teacher entity becomes foreign keys here. So that's what foreign key means. Okay. So in alternative key means, so think there is a entity called student, it has student ID, name, grade and student email. So we know that student email, student ID cannot be repeated again and again. Student email also have such quality. So both student ID and student email are qualified for primary key. So there is a choice there. So those kind of things called alternative keys. So with that knowledge, if we are going to answer these questions, answer this question, the primary key of a table is selected from an alternate keys. That cannot be correct all the time. It can be correct sometime, it can be correct sometime, but it cannot be correct all the time, because if it doesn't have more than one qualified primary keys, so there is no choice. So if there is only one, so you have to get it. So in that reason we can neglect that answer. So duplicate values are not allowed in foreign key field of a table. So that's absolutely wrong, because foreign keys can be duplicated, only the primary keys cannot be duplicated. A table cannot be created without a primary key. So as a good habit or as a good principle, we use primary key for a table, but it doesn't mean that it is a must. We can create table without primary keys, but the thing is, if we are not using the primary key, the database become a mess. So, but that doesn't mean that we can't create table without primary key. So, question number 4. Sorry, answer number 4. A foreign key of a table should be the primary key of another table. Yes, simply yes. As in this example, the foreign key of a table should be a primary key of another table. So that's good. That's true. And fifth answer, the table should have alternate keys. It should have alternate keys, or it may have one key. So that cannot be neglected also. So the answer is 4. What does the function of DNS in a computer network? So DNS stands for domain name server. So think you are browsing day in and day out. You are browsing Facebook, you are browsing Instagram. But have you ever browsed Facebook with an IP? No, not for sure. And we can take Instagram for that matter also. So you haven't done that, but it is related to IP address. So there is a process that should relate these two parties. So that is domain name server. So it converts, so it translates domain name to a IP address. So the answer is translate domain names to IP addresses. So the answer is 2. Write down these things if you don't know before. The command that can be used to check the network configuration of a computer is, so that is simply we can answer that ipconfig. In Windows it is ipconfig, but for more knowledge, if you are using Linux, you can use ifconfig. So it is ipconfig, so the answer is 4. So the last question for this episode is, human blood circulatory system can be classified as a natural closed system, artificial closed system, artificial open system, natural open system, natural artificial system. So there are terms like natural, artificial, open, close. So natural means there is no human interaction. Artificial means there is human interaction over the system. So in blood circulatory system, you don't pump blood, so it's not artificial system. So it is a natural system. And open means it uses external energy. In closed system, it doesn't use external energy. So as you know, the blood circulatory system doesn't use external energy, therefore it is a closed system. It is natural and it is closed. So natural and closed system. So the answer is 1, natural and closed system. So that's it for this episode. I think you got some good knowledge over this. So stay tuned with us, subscribe us, comment to our videos, and you will be very easily score runs in your exam. So see you guys, be thinkers.